Alrighty guys, I'm Morthodon and we are back for a poll video. This is our second one ever, which is exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I really like the idea of you guys voting for stuff, and originally I planned on doing this when the channel was more established, when we had more patrons, and making it a, lowest tier benefit, but I think eventually it still will be a benefit, but for now it's going to be free for everybody to vote. So all of you guys watching this right now, if you guys want to go vote, you do need a Patreon account, unfortunately. But I encourage you all to go vote, make one real fast. You don't have to spend any money on it. It's completely free, and then you'll be able to vote on to my poll and help me decide on a show to watch, because I wanna watch a show that you guys want to see me watch. And I trust you guys to pick a good show. I do have a kind of predetermined list. Some of them are shows I want to watch. Some of them are shows that you guys in the comments, let me know that you want me to watch. And by the way, on any of my videos at any point, you guys can comment and let me know a show. Don't spoil anything about the show, but just be like, hey, I think you should watch this show. And then what happens is I'll probably reply as long as there's no spoilers in the message. But I also add it to my plan to watch on my anime list if you guys go there, which I'm actually going to be updating soon, because I noticed there's some stuff like I haven't updated it since My Hero Academia started, and I still have the fourth season on my plan to watch. But regardless, you guys can check that out, and you guys can comment and let me know. The links to my anime list, by the way, are always in the description. Every single video I've done, I think to this point, maybe in the way early ones it's not there, but almost all my videos it should be there. So yeah, you guys can check that out. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's any shows you guys want me to watch. It gets added to the list. Unfortunately, if I get to the point of having too many, like I might limit it to 10 shows every time. We have 10 shows this time. That feels like a good number. So if we have more than 10 shows, I'll have to I don't know. I don't know how I'll do it. Maybe I'll pull them out of a hat and decide or something. I could even make that be like a fun video. Um, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll discuss that in the future. But yeah. And by the way, guys, I watch all my shows in subbed, just so you guys know. That's one thing that I do. And yeah. So I have more to talk about after I announce the shows. But let's announce the shows before I make this video too long. To that point, I'll talk about some more stuff after. So the first show is going to be Black Clover. Now, I'll talk a little bit about each show as I announce them. I don't know anything about what the show is about. The only thing I do know is one of the main characters or one of the side characters yells a lot. I've heard it is a turnoff for a lot of people, but there's also a lot of people that highly praise this show. I know nothing about it once again. So that's that show. And then the second show is Goblin Slayer. That one I know is kind of like an RPG feeling show. I know that. I know it has some gruesome scenes in it. Like I've heard of a possible like rape scene or something. But that's all I know about that show. But I've had a few people tell me it's good. The third show is bear with me, guys. I'm gonna try to say them in the Japanese names, and then I have the English names if they have an English name. So Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is Demon Slayer. That's a popular one. I see a lot of reactions starting up on that one. I would really love to watch it, honestly, because then I'd be able to watch the reactors that I love watch it as well. But other than that, I know nothing other than the name, and I know it's newer, and I'm pretty sure it was Anime of the Year, I think, for 2019, maybe? I could be wrong. But yeah, Demon Slayer. I assume slaying demons. That's all I know. Fourth show is Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica. This is one of the ones recommended to me by viewers. So some of the other ones above, actually. Actually, almost every single one I've listed now has been recommended by viewers. Except Goblin Slayer, I think I put on there and then was also recommended. So, anyways. But yeah, Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica. I know nothing about it other than I know that Mahou Shoujo, I'm pretty sure, means like magical girl. So, but I've heard good praises about this show, and I'm a little skeptical when I hear magical girl in the title of a show. I think of, you know, a girls show maybe, but I've heard good things, so I don't want to bash it until I actually see it. So that's there on the list. Vote for it if you want. And yeah. Um, Mob Psycho 100 season 2. Now, obviously, I know the Mob Psycho universe. I watched season 1, that's why season 2 is on this list. But the only thing I know about season 2 is my friend said it's a bit darker than the first one, but really good. So I really want to see that too. Looking forward to it if that one ever wins a poll. And then the 5th show is Nanatsu no Taizai Imashime no Fukatsu. Seven Deadly Sins Season 2. Now, I know there was a little 3-episode thing and then Season 2, and then also for any of these Season 2 shows, guys, I'm gonna continue on if there's more seasons. Like, I know there's more Seven Deadly Sins seasons, so you're voting for Season 2, but it's also gonna be just me finishing the show. I just put Season 2 because I have seen Season 1. Once again, before I even started doing reactions, I watched Season 1, so unfortunately, that's that. So once again, I know the premise of the show. I really want to see more from that show because I did like it. The fan service was a little much sometimes, but I did really like the show. 6th show is One Punch Man, the 2nd season. Just like all the rest of them, I've seen the first season, and I really want to see the second. Although I've heard bad things about the 2nd season, but I don't like to judge stuff until I see it myself, so I do want to see that as well. What is that? 8th show? Am I off a number? Either way, it doesn't matter. The next one is Shingeki no Kyojin Season 3. So I actually didn't put the English name for this one, my bad. Maybe I can edit my poll and change that, but this is Attack on Titan Season 3 is the English name. And once again, I've seen Season 1 and Season 2. I really like the show. It definitely, I'll be honest, I felt like it got a lot more hype than I thought it deserved, maybe. Now, I don't want to bash on the show. I think it's a really good show, but there was just so much hype about it being like the best show ever, and I do think there might be other shows that are better. But that's that. I do want to see the rest of that show, though, because I've heard there's some pretty crazy stuff in the newer seasons, but that's all I've heard is that there's pretty crazy stuff, like those exact words, right? Like, I don't know what the crazy stuff is, so yeah. Slayers was I know it's an older show, and that is on the list. I know nothing about it. It was recommended by a viewer, and yeah, I literally know nothing about it. So I had to look it up to add it to the plan to watch, and I even tried to avoid the thumbnail, and I did not read the summary, so I literally no idea. Other than Slayers, maybe they slay things. That's it. Soul Eater, once again, it's another older one. This was recommended by a good friend of mine. He's been telling me to watch it for a while, so I told him I'd throw it on my plan to watch and throw it in the next vote, and maybe it'd win. It's yeah, I mean, obviously, it's an old one. It's a good one. I know that. But other than that, I mean, I can't remember. I think I might have seen some of like the creatures that are in it, maybe, or maybe I'm thinking about different shows. But yeah, I really don't know much about it. Even after all these years, I haven't been spoiled too much on that one. But yeah, guys. So that's all of them. That's 10 shows on this poll. It's a lot bigger than the last one. I wanted to get as many on here as I could to give you guys a good variety, so you guys can vote, decide on that, and all that. So I very much appreciate anybody that votes and all that good stuff. So, and I guess really the last thing I want to mention for this video is, oh shoot, I should have mentioned it before. I'm dumb. The link to the poll is going to be in the description. I'm sure you guys will notice. Crap, maybe I'll try to splice this in the beginning, but link to the poll, beginning of the video. Wow, I butchered that. Shit. Link to the poll in the description of the video. My bad, guys. Okay. And it should be in the coming episodes that I release. I'll try to put it in there as well. But this is what happens when you don't write out a script and read just everything off the script 100%. all I did was make a list of the poll shows and then a couple talking points. I don't have an actual script I'm reading off of, so I'm just kind of going at it with what I got. So the last thing I wanted to talk about doesn't really have anything to do with a poll, and it doesn't really affect you returning viewers, so it probably doesn't affect anybody watching, especially at this point. But in case it does, I haven't updated my main channel video in a long time. I'm gonna do that at some point within the next few weeks, probably. I wanna do a more, up to date, higher quality, more, comfortable, I guess would be the word to use, video that is on my main channel, because when I created that video, that's me talking about changing my channel from a gaming related one to reactions, because I stopped doing gaming a long time ago, and I have a bunch of old videos on here from my gaming days. I still play games, but I don't do YouTube videos anymore. But I made a video talking about that. But now we're, I think about a year-ish of doing reactions. I meant to look up the exact number, and I've gotten a lot more comfortable at doing this. If you watch some of my older stuff, even I've gone back and looked at some of it, and I was like, oh, I'm very awkward. I feel like I'm a lot better talking in front of the camera, and all that good stuff. So I definitely want to do a new video for you guys. Like I said, it doesn't really affect you returning viewers, since you already know what's up with the channel. You don't need a new, welcome people kind of video. But this is kind of just for all the new people that don't know who I am, don't really understand what I do, and all that stuff. So it'll be one of those that I'm going to be working on here in the future. But other than that, guys, I think that really sums up everything for this poll video. So please vote. I want to get as many as possible. We had, I think, 7 votes in the last one, which obviously isn't massive, but I do very much thank everybody that did, take their time to go and vote. Hopefully we can do better. That'd be really cool if we could do better this time. That would help me with seeing the growth of the channel. But if we don't, we don't. So, yeah, guys, I think that's it for me. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys pick for me to watch, and looking forward to getting into a new show. But that also being said, I am kind of sad that we're losing Fairy Tail, which, once again, I kind of scuffed this video a little bit, because I didn't say that this poll is replacing Fairy Tail at the beginning, so... Oh, well, it'll be in the title of the episode. Hopefully you guys will realize that. It'll also be in the poll title. You guys will figure it out, I'm sure. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next reaction that you guys watch, I guess. Or in the next poll video or whatnot. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys later.